812, oh my word. 675 LT. Look at that STO, wow. Look at that, look at that. Stupid. Bravo with the wheel choice. Wow, wow, wow. Just pops back out to the car park. Look at the state of that. Performante and an Evo 765. What car park looks like this? That's really cool. So we are here at the Supercar Driver Secret Meet. I just want to go and see what cars are actually in the car park of a Silverstone track day, because by the looks of things, it's fairly ridiculous what you find in the car park. Lovely white stripe green with a green interior, that is lovely. 488 Pista, carbon wheels. Look at that. For the first one of the video, that is quite a cool bit of kit. Now all the action is happening over there, and there will be a separate video on everything going on over there. There's a full track day, but my word, we've got to come and check out what's in the car park, haven't we? We'll check out that Murcielago in a second, but right here we've got a lovely green on green STO. Look at the paint on that. Green on green. I think the wing on these things, that is stupid. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. What a cool bit of kit that is. With the pinstripe and everywhere all matching. Moving down here, we've got a lovely blue Renault followed by a Scud. And oh my word, the godfather of Lamborghini. LP 670-4 Lamborghini Murcielago SV. And there's a Veyron. I mean, this is cheating because that is, and there's an Agera. We're gonna have to go and have a look. There's an Agera just driving past. If you guys want to go and see the Agera and the Veyron, you're gonna have to go and watch the other video because they don't be shown in this one. Next up, lovely green gold wheels, 992 GT3. That is a lovely, lovely thing and a lovely spec. An R8 V10 here, but we're going to leave these beautiful cars behind. We're going to go and have a look over in that car park there, because I think there's probably going to be, by the looks of it, there are some even cooler cars over there. So again, this is just the car park. The actual event is happening down there on the track. This is just the car park, but we'll have a quick walk up and down here. GT3 Touring F8, GT4. Oh my God. Oh my goodness me. A 918. Look at that. Tan interior with all the acid green bits, carbon wing. Wow, in the car park, loads of GT4s, STO, Revuelto, SF90. Let's go and have a look at these Lambos. Look at that STO with all the gold. Oh my word. Yeah, that is wicked. A lovely Revuelto. And we've got another 918. Oh my God. Again, that is sort of cheating because they're going to the event, so we're going to stop cheating. If you want to see those, go and check out the other video. Lovely SF90. We're going to keep walking up here. I mean, no end of nice Technicas, G80, GT3RS, R8, 675 LT, a lovely forklift, Aventador S, GT3, the old gen GT3RS. I still think that this is a wicked, wicked car. It's sort of been overshadowed by the more recent 992, but it's a wicked thing nonetheless. Pista, Boxer Spider RS, GT4, Emira, We'll walk up here and then we'll come back down, but look at this skittle arrangement, and there's even more cars turning up. Revuelto 570S, skittles everywhere, absolutely everywhere. A lovely, lovely 675 LT, followed by a Pista. You can just hear the cars going around the track. That's got forged carbon everywhere. That is cool. Huracan Performante 600 LT, Alpines GT4, lovely, lovely. AMG GTR, GT4s, STO. Look at that STO, wow. Oh my word, look at the paint on that. In some lights it's like a pink, and in other lights it goes sort of deep purple. That's epic. More cars over here, 812 Aperta with a brown interior on gold wheels. Very bravely spec'd, sir, well done. We're not gonna look at that yet, we'll look at that in a second. Look at that, flipping heck. There are some insane cars here today. Lovely Huracan Evo Spider. Look at this 3RS. Bravo with the wheel choice. Look at that, that's cool. That's really cool. 2 GT3RSs. I think these were the guys that we drove with in the last Supercar Driver video when we were over in Lincolnshire. We were chasing these two down the A1. I'll leave a link to that video in the description. 296, Performante, 812. Look at that flag, that's quite cool. Fades into the paintwork. And again, just to reiterate, you can probably hear the cars going in the background. This is the car park. This is not even the main event. We've got a really, really cool modified 720S. That is really, really tastefully done. Look at that. 812, just here. Followed by a Manthey Racing GT3. Just get the 3RS, fella. Look at that. RWB. RWB. Wow. Look how low that thing, you got a GT40 coming in over there. Look at that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is an epic, epic bit of kit, that is. Right, let's head on back down the other line then. We've got even more cars down this line. There's just endless cars. Right, DBS Superleggera 458. An interestingly spec'd Urus. It's not how I would do it personally, but fair enough. STO, 2 STOs. GTR, GT3 Touring. Oh, M4 CSL. Oh my word, I can't get distracted by those. We'll come back to those in a second. Back over here, we've got more Lambos. We've got Performante and an Evo. And an R35 GTR. A brightly coloured Vantage. GT3 Touring 458. Urus Performante. GT3 Touring 3RS. Look at that. That's a bit of kit. That's a lovely bit of kit. And it's a manual. Well done, sir. Well done indeed. That's cool. Silver wheels with the silver writing. Yeah, that's a really interesting spec. I like that a lot. Alpina D3 296 Pura Sangue. Oh, look at that. I really like a carbon McLaren, and that is cool. 765 LT. Look at that. That's a lovely bit of kit. We've got highlighted GT3, GT4 in an interesting colour. Aerial Atom, we saw that on track earlier. 600 LT, Pista, again, I keep missing stuff. 600 LT there, that's cool. Manthey Racing GT3RS. Huracan Sterrato, that's cool. Another 3RS. God, man, it's just endless cars. This is the car park. What car park looks like this? That's really cool. That's a really cool spec with all the different accents on it. Right, let's go up this way. GT4's absolutely everywhere. I'm starting to think this is a Porsche event. I've got to go and check out this Lotus over here. Look at the state of that. I mean, that is fantastic. He spent some money on that, that's for sure. Support vehicle, look at that. Get lost on the wing. can see where that deck lid actually fades into the carbon on there. That's really cool. Let's have a little wander up here then. We've got 296s, 570S, Artura. You can probably hear all of the cars behind me. It's slightly ridiculous, this event. GT3RSs, Performante, DBS Superleggera. F12, 675 LT, another Revuelto with some awesome wheels. Look at those wheels on that. That's wicked. Aerial Atom, 600 LT, V12 Vantage, a lovely R8 with some rotiforms, that's quite cool. Another V12 Vantage, another Performante, another 3RS. I'm starting to get bored. I'm starting to get, you know, what world do you get bored of these sorts of cars? But we are in the car park. How is all of this just in, it's just in the car park? Oh, look at that. F8 Spider, that's quite cool. It's quite a nice spec on that. Another 600 LT. A couple of more Porsches. Now this, look at that. Wow. 675 LT with a sort of Senna, it's a sort of Marlboro inspired, that picture looks quite cool with the wing. It's quite cool. With the Marlboro sort of Senna inspired livery on it. That's really cool. Really different, but really, really cool. Look at that. That's awesome. Another 3RS, GT4, 570S, 812. A real drive Huracan, they're quite cool. Pista, another 765 LT, another Pista, and then a couple more cars over here. I mean, we haven't even ventured that way into the car park yet. The new SL, new Urus, and this C63 was out on track earlier. I'm not sure if it's a legit Black Series, but it was really, really, really loud. So yeah, we'll just take one more look back through the car park before we head back into the event. Ah, the Gordon Murray T50 is just rolling down, and the Pagani. Oh my God, there's a Zonda R. A couple of these cars are going out now. That is a road legal Zonda R. So yeah, this is inside the event. If you guys haven't seen the full video on any of these cars, I'll leave a link in the description because there are some mega bits of kit here today. Back out on the other side of the car park now, just stop for some lunch, and there's even more cars. There's even more stuff. Back on the way. You couldn't give it a couple of revs for me, could you? I wish I didn't ask now.
Got no ears left.
There's loads of interesting stuff in the car parks though. Look at this, purple F8, Portofino, 488 Pista, 911 Sport Classic, look at that. And a rather lovely Aventador S here as well. More and more and more just keeps turning up. We've got an Aventador SV here now. Hasn't got the SV badges, but my word, is that good looking. There's loads of stuff here. Got another Revuelto. And the same Aston Martin Vanquish Zagato that I saw in Wales a few weeks ago. Just pops back out to the car park later on, and there's just more and more and more just keep showing up. Look at these two insane SVJ Roadsters. There's a few more things I've got to show you over here. That is ace. 1000 brake R34.
I think that's where we're going to wrap up the video, guys. It was insane to see all of these cars just parked up next to one another. Being able to walk freely amongst them all was a pretty cool experience, to say the least. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, please be sure to leave a like and drop a comment, and subscribe for plenty more videos to come. Cheers guys.